Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Cody, and today we are here for another sneaker unboxing video. Today we are unboxing the Jordan 10 Chicago from 2012. This is technically the first retro of the Chicago Jordan 10. The original pair was released in 1995. When they first made the shoe, it was thought that Michael wouldn't even play in these shoes because he was off playing minor league baseball, but this actually ended up becoming his comeback shoe when he returned to the Bulls and proved to the world that he was still, in fact, the GOAT. For me, this is my first pair of Jordan 10s. I kind of accidentally bought these. I was on StockX and I placed a lowball bid on them, not thinking that whoever owned them would actually accept the bid. And then a couple weeks went by, I forgot I even bid on them, and then I got an email and it said I bought them, so not upset about it at all because one, it's my first pair of Jordan 10s, it's an OG colorway, and the price was pretty good. It's a personal goal of mine to have every Jordan model, number 1 through 14, since those were the shoes that Jordan had when he was playing with the Bulls, so this was another key piece for my collection. Let's go ahead and look at the details of the sneaker because there are some key differences between this pair and then the OG colorway that dropped in 1995. So the majority of the upper is made up of your basic white tumbled leather. I was kind of worried about the quality because I did look up reviews before I bought them, and people were kind of dogging on the quality, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad at all. I think the leather is kind of hard, but the tumbled is nice, even on the black leather here. Much better than some other releases that Jordan has given us. The only qualm I have with the quality is the toe box. I don't know if you can see. The toe box is very square and just like flat. I prefer like a rounded toe. When it's square like this, it just doesn't look as natural. I think it may help with the creasing aspect of it. I'm not one to like complain about creasing too much unless it's really bad. Wear your shoes. Just wear your shoes. If they get creased up, they get creased up. That's just part of having shoes. People that freak out about having the slightest creases, like, just get over it. Just wear your shoes. You bought them for a reason, so just wear your shoes. The white comes down and meets the bottom of the shoe with the mudguard on the side. Flip the shoe over and you see the white Jumpman logo on the heel portion of the sole. Moving on to the next color, we see black on the tongue with Air Jordan 23 stamped in the center. Strong black rope laces. You gotta love rope laces on an Air Jordan. Black pull tab on the back and black trim on the top of the upper. And then of course you have the midsole, the toe cap, and the bottoms of the shoe with hits of black. This is where I want to talk about the differences between this particular pair and the OG model. So let's start with the sock liner. On this pair you have a nice checkered pattern of red and black going all the way around the sock liner. The original pair actually had a solid red liner without the checkered board design, and the more I look at it and just having it in hand, I think I like the checkered board pattern more than I would a solid color. I just think it gives the shoe a bit more pizzazz. The Jordan 10 overall is a very simple shoe. There's really not much to the design, so I definitely don't think it hurts at all to give the design a little bit more flavor around the sock liner. Speaking of extra flavor, they also added a very 90s themed tag in the center of the back of the tongue. The next place we see red is on the Jumpman on the heel on the 1995 pair, not only was this Jumpman black instead of red, but it was also turned to face the other way. I don't know the significance behind the reverse Jumpman or the story behind it. They still do it on some Jordan 10 models, but me personally, I can't stand the sight of the reverse Jumpman. I just think it looks awkward, it looks weird, it's just like there's something off about it, so I'm very glad that they flipped it on the correct side for this particular retro. And as far as the color goes, I think the red looks just as good as the black would. I feel like these colors are pretty much interchangeable. I don't think it affects the shoe in any way, definitely not in a negative way. I have no qualms with the red Jumpman at all. Finally, you can see the red stripes poking out from the bottom of the sides in the shoe, and then once again when you flip it over, the sole has various honors and statistics from Jordan's career before the 1995 season. Jordan Brand also released the double nickel Jordan 10 colorway in 2015 to commemorate his famous 55-point game against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden a few games into his return. Don't get that pair confused with this pair. The double nickel is more closely aligned to the OG pair from 1995. The key difference between those two shoes being the 45 stitched near the sock liner on the upper on the double nickel pair. This detail was actually a player exclusive for the shoes Jordan wore when he was playing in the 1995 season. This detail was not seen on the Chicago Retro until, of course, they released it to the public in 2015. I have heard that the quality on the double nickel is better than the quality on this pair, but like I said before, I don't see any problem with the quality on these at all. It's built nice, the leather's good. The only thing being that toe box. That about does it for this video, so let me know what you all think of these shoes in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on the Jordan 10? Do you prefer this iteration of the retro? Do you like the double nickel better? Do you prefer the OG model? Let me know all of this and more in the comment section down below, and don't forget to follow me on social media for updates, and be sure to subscribe because we're going to be dropping more sneaker videos in the future, as well as tons of other amazing content. So subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. So I'd like to thank you for coming out of this one, and hope to see you for the next one.